used to dream about flying beyond our stars, discovering what lies on the other end of our scopes, to reach beyond our horizon. Before we could, human nature caught up to us. So when we stared into the abyss, the old light from stars long extinguished, we wondered if others like us were out there. Little did we know that within that same light from long ago, deep within the cosmos, there was. What we didn't realize is that war, greed, corruption, and violence aren't unique to us. They never were. It's our heritage, our history, our story. Out there, Andromeda used to be our home. So when we gaze at the old lights of our war-torn past and the desolation of our future, we dream of one day changing history. Maybe we still can.
Hello everybody, this is Havoc, and welcome to Dawn of Andromeda. You are on Iceberg Interactive's Twitch channel. I'm HForHavoc. I'm one of their official Twitch streamers, and I'm super excited to get back into streaming with Iceberg. First and foremost, and thank you for allowing me to stream. Also, if there's any audio issues, just let me know and I'll adjust it. But second, as you just saw, Dawn of Andromeda, their announcement trailer dropped, I don't know, probably 15 minutes ago, give or take, and it is going to be officially released on that date. So I'm super excited to get into this. I've put about 3 or 4 hours into the game, so in terms of in-depthness, I don't have a whole lot of in-depth, but Saskia is here, and she will be moderating the chat, and she will answer any of your questions. I will answer to the best of my abilities, and we can just get this showboat on the road. So we're going to start from scratch. We're going to start a new game, a custom game, and I have already created a race that we are going to roll with today. This is the Targon Interactive. So our ideal planet is Oceanic, which limits us a little bit, but I really like the Oceanic type. So yeah, our exclusive technologies, we have the Master of Science, which increases maximum research production by 8. We have Chromium Condensing, which cheapens the cost of all infrastructure by 25%. And we have Quantum Robotics, which increases the base productivity in all colonies by 0.4. So what we're going to try and roll here is a really good a good science race. So we're not going to go super militaristic, which is what I usually do. We're going to see what science does for us and see if it helps us in the end. Now we have 5 traits that I have handpicked. So we have creative individuals, which gives maximum research as a bonus of 5. We are charismatic, which means we have a bonus of 2 relations with other factions. We are militaristic, though. That doesn't mean necessarily that we are going to be militaristic. I simply chose it so that way if we go to war, our prosperity rating doesn't go down. It isn't affected by it. However, if there are any relations or empires that have the pacifist trait, we do suffer quite a large penalty from them. Also, we are religious, which means relations with empires with the faithless trait will be reduced by 5, but relations with empires with the religious trait are improved by 5. So that's a pretty good trait. It'll kind of, we're on the polar extreme in terms of initial contact with people, so it depends, literally depends on their traits, whether they really kind of like us or really don't kind of like us. So, and last but not least, we have clumsy shipwrights. Ship's HP has a penalty of 10%. I simply did that because it allowed me to balance out some of these other traits. So again, we're going to try and go science heavy, and I'll definitely do my best there. So we have all of this. We can do a diplomatic victory, survival, research ascendancy, 150 tech points, which is ridiculous, economic victory, or we can rebuild the scepter of Kree. Now, when I played this game, as kind of initial look-see, a long time ago, there was a lot of things that weren't fleshed out. This build has a lot of stuff that's fleshed out. The UI has improved, and I'm super excited. It makes it much more easier to learn. The learning curve is greatly reduced compared to what it was in the beginning. And as you can see, we can start with an expedition ship, which is it. We can start with a whole planet, small empire, medium, advanced, or random. We're going to start with a home planet, and that will be it. What's really cool is we can choose our background for the galaxy. So we're going to try something that'll kind of... let's go with a red one. It's ominous. We're going to do a galaxy size big. We have game difficulty on normal. Habitable planets. I'm actually going to go with very common because oceanic planets aren't super common anyways. So I feel habitable planets will allow us to expand quickly and be able to get some stuff done. Resources common. Pirate factions common. Minor races and connected systems are scarce. That'll kind of allow us to be a little more strategic. There is only one method of faster than light travel, and that's simply through these connected systems. Much like Sins of a Solar Empire would be. Do races have different technologies, or are they the same with different faces, like in Galactic Civilizations 3? There is a base set that everyone can research, so all of the same technologies. They just start out with the same, with different technologies. So, for instance, in the future, we are science heavy. A faction that might be militaristically heavy. We could trade with them. We could trade techs because obviously they're going to have more along the lines of weaponry, defenses, things of that nature. And we can kind of trade our science tech for their military tech, if that makes sense. What we got here is we can appoint a council. A council allows us to select governors. They kind of run our system, our whole empire. So these traits can have faction-wide traits. It can cause people to really like us, other races, when they first meet us, or they can cause us to not like us at all. So we'll kind of go into that real quick. For instance, we have Ojin Kadori. She's a liberal. They all start out at a 1-star. Her traits are disciplined, which means productivity is increased by 0.5 if a governor is increased by 0.1 in every colony we control if she is a council member. However, she is disloyal, which means increases the chances of him quitting by 25%. So if he's not very happy, there's a very good chance that he could quit, and he can quit, which is a little unfortunate. I'm also really, really light on this side. I don't really know why. See if that helps it a little bit. Anyways, so we have Danny Leonia. Seasoned politician, influence grows 5% faster. She is nervous, which means penalty on his, or he, excuse me, I'm just going to assume they're all guys. Penalty on his happiness of 10% if prosperity is negative. And they also fanatical, which means penalty on his happiness caused by the empire having a different government type is doubled, but a bonus if the same government. So if we have the same government that he approves of, his happiness is doubled. If we don't have the same happiness, or the same government, his unhappiness is doubled. So it's kind of a hit or miss there. This guy is a born leader, improves happiness by 8% of all remaining council members if he is a council member. But again, he gets nervous. I'm going to go ahead and select him. Yeah, I'm going to go to select him because it just increases the happiness of everyone. So that's a really, really positive trait to have. Now, let's go with our, let's see. We have, again, a seasoned politician. They're a slow learner, which means they gain experience 20% slower. Not a huge deal from what I've seen, but we're going to see if we can't get someone else. This guy's a populist, plus 3% empire-wide happiness bonus if a council member, and then faster social infrastructure development by 50% if he's a governor. That's a really good one. But he is a xenophobe, which means penalty of 1 to relations with other empires if he's a council member. So we automatically get that -1 if he's a council member. We got Xanthi Kamarki. Traits creative, which means faster research development if a governor of that planet. They are disloyal and fanatical again. Danny Mui, bonus of his happiness of 10% if prosperity is positive. He is a slow learner. We got Kagani alone as our last one. Creative, which means research infrastructure is faster. Slow learner, and then a pacifist, which means if they hate war and has a 10% penalty on the happiness if empire's at war and a 10% bonus if at peace. So Let's see. What's that? F5, your screen hasn't changed. Oh, okay. I think some people are saying that, Haxo's saying that we're having some issues there. Everything looks good on my screen. I just look a little dark, but I don't have much more light I can put on here. So let's see. Let's go with seasoned politician would be good. This guy's unpopular. Decrease approval of every colony if a council member, but he is charismatic. That's not really a bonus to me. I'm honestly would rather just have slow learners if it means my influence can grow. And let's see, where else was it? He's a slow learner, creative though. We're going to go here because pragmatic bonus of happiness of 10. Prosperity is positive. We'll just have to work on our prosperity. We got 2 more people we can choose. This guy would be really good. We'll take that xenophobe hit just for this time. I don't like the loyalty thing. That really, really bugs me. So we may have to go with Kagani alone. Research infrastructure will do that. Our civilization can only progress if we research new tech. We go to the research menu. So research is divided up into 3 different sections. We have military. We have, I guess, kind of a trade kind of a deal. Maybe. That kind of just focuses on development. I guess you'd call it development. And then we have science. So what I'm going to go for first, since we are science people, we are going to work on the science kind of stuff. That being said, we are going to have to try and focus on increasing our influence, our prosperity. There's a lot of things to juggle with this game, which makes it really fun and really interesting. And as you can see, it gives you an estimated time of research based on a whole bunch of things, your amount of research you're producing, different projects you're doing, artifacts, etc., etc. Advanced universities would be good. Social infrastructure increases your approval rating, so that's something we need to keep up because we do have a couple of council members that need that kind of thing. Nano farms increases our farming infrastructure, as you can see up here. This is our food. You always want to stay positive, obviously. This is some standard 4X strategy stuff that we're going on here. Charisma is actually an interesting thing. Influence allows you to, the higher your influence, you see that 1 out of 5, the more diplomatic options you can use, and you can use influence as a resource to kind of push someone else. So say you really wanted this alliance with a faction, you can use, if you have a high level of influence, you can demand that they ally with you and use a portion of your influence that you've gained to kind of influence them to make you an ally. It's all really cool. I really like this game. It's a very interesting take on the 4X strategy. We don't need to worry about housing. Xenosciences would take too long, so would orbital logistics and quantum laboratories. We're going to go with advanced universities because I really want to bump up social infrastructure. And the other thing that is really cool, and also something in terms of the micromanaging side, is you constantly have to keep things, you can keep things in a queue. So for instance, you saw that 1 right here, that means it's first in queue. If we wanted to go next and I wanted to do charismatic leaders, we add it to the queue and you have a 2 right there, which means obviously it's second in line, nano farms, etc., etc. So that's what we're going to kind of do right now. We're going to queue up 4 techs. It'll take a solid, what? We got 4 months and 2 weeks. We got about 8-9 months of research done, or that's queued up. Now, that will be influenced by things in the future, and we will go into that when we get into it. Right now, we have 4 things queued. That is more than enough. But I really, really love the galaxy systems in this game. They look absolutely gorgeous, and as you can see, we have quite a few stars to play around with, all with their interesting, unique things. We have gas clouds, we have nebulas, we have black holes, we have all sorts of stuff. So, let's get right on into it. We start always with our home planet, and we start with a scout ship, which we can automatically explore. I'm going to slow this down, though. We're going to do half speed. I'm going to go back into here. Now, we're going to appoint a new governor, which is pretty standard. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back here. We have double food production in our planet, which is awesome. That's a very, very good start. As you can see, our planet has a balance of 17 credits. Tourism being 2 of those credits and taxes being 15. Our money's up here, which shows our current balance is positive by 16 credits, which is also a really, really good start. These are the things that weren't up here in the first one. Productivity wasn't a thing when I first played, but it really shows you how productive a planet is being and if that's really a good thing. So that's really good. We could apply a governor to this. If we did it to anyone, we could do the discipline. We could do Ogun Kadori. However, disloyal, don't know that I want to do that. Influence, happiness is negative. Oh, block, okay. Sorry about that. Let's see, a bonus of 1 if a council member. That's a colony, that's a very negative trait. We could do this, that would actually be pretty good. The chances of a governor rebelling in the time that I played hasn't really happened, but Xanthi Kamarki, while disloyal and also fanatical, has that faster research infrastructure, so we are going to select them for that. And then, so you see, here's our little thing. As we develop more, this planet and this city will expand and grow bigger, and it does look very cool in its finished state. As you can see, we have ships that we can build. Every planet automatically comes with basically like a shipyard, so it's not something that you have to do. There's nothing you have to build in terms of like shipyard stuff. You simply just queue everything in here and it will all go to work. So we have scout ship, a survey ship. You have anomalies in a sense that help you, that you can survey. You get credits, you get a research buff, etc., etc. Colony ships are pretty self-explanatory. When we discover other empires, the freighter will allow us to trade with those and get those resources. We can also sell our own resources if we so choose. There will be systems where there are resources that we have to have a mining station on, so you have a mining ship. And then these are our 3 basic ships. So we have an insane destroyer, which we can all rename and do in the shipbuilder if we want to in the future date once we've researched some things. We have the Pride Dreadnought and we have the Impurity Carrier. All really cool things. We have different types of weaponry. We can get into that in the future if we're gonna be here a while, so I really don't mind. A station. Every planet can have a defensive station. As you can see, it does a lot of damage, high HP, high shields. It does cost quite a bit to make, not considering that we start out with 4,000 credits, but and then an upkeep of 3 credits per week. But what we're going to focus on is the infrastructure, and this is where I really, really like the game. So you have your 6, or I guess your 6 different levels of things you can do. As you can see, population increases population limit. I mean, it is very self-explanatory, which is really, really helpful. Farming adds food. Social increases food production, or approval production. Industry does productivity, research, and military. So you can see right here, we start out with 2 out of 2 of industry, so there's no reason to pump into productivity at all. Our housing, while full, as you can see, our population is at 2.4 billion out of 2.4 billion. We're going to build some colony ships, which should reduce that a little bit and allow it to expand, so there's no reason to go there. Food, we're already making +1, so as long as we don't go above 3 billion people, our food will be fine. So we're really going to focus on, as you can see, we have 5 investment points. I'm going to pump 2 into research, and I'm actually going to pump 3 into social, so that way we can get our approval rating higher, which will just be a really good thing. And then we have our trading. If we had more resources available to us, then we could definitely do that. Like if I clicked here, I could allow the sale of this resource, which means since we have 1 extra, if another empire needed food, they could buy it from us from X amount of credits, and we would be generating income as long as we were producing enough of that resource. All plain and simple. What we're going to do here, though, is I'm going to do kind of a quick build. We're going to do a couple of scout ships. I'm going to get a colony ship, a survey ship, and a mining ship just to start out with, and then we're going to build 3 insane destroyers, a Pride Dreadnought, and 2 impurity carriers. So that kind of just gives us a whole big long list of things, so we don't really have to micromanage that. As you can see, there's our survey ship, or our scout ship. These planets all look really cool. It is just very well done. It is just very well done. Let's go ahead and hit play, though. We won't go too fast unless chat says, hey, this is kind of boring and slow, in which case we'll switch to ×2 speed. And actually, as you can see here, we do have a mining thing. We can generate some liquid hubernite, which is a strategic resource. It speeds up all ships belonging to the player by 15%, which is actually pretty cool. But again, we mine it. We do get that bonus, but we could just sell the resource. Right now, I don't see it as a super important thing, so I'm not going to bump any ships out of the way in order to get that mining ship. No one is really near us in these initial places, so I don't really have to worry about it. If anyone has any questions, if I cannot answer them, Saskia, who is the PR rep that is also moderating chat, she will be able to answer any questions for you guys. As you saw, it is releasing very soon. I'm super excited for all of you guys to get into it and be able to play it. There's a lot of 4X space games kind of out there right now, but each has its own flair and its own flavor, and I really enjoyed this. Enjoy Dawn of Andromeda because it is pretty cool. And they do have some really cool alien races. They look really, really cool, and we'll see those in just a little bit. Another scout has been built on Teok 1, so we'll have him automatically start scouting in the other direction. Okay, week 3 of month 1. If you guys want me to explain anything, please, I'm so chill and laid back, I can go through anything and not worry about it. Emperor's Log, this is just our path to victory. We could get a diplomatic victory. We have to defeat 8 factions, research 150 tech points, survive for 10 years, which is an interesting thing. I've never gotten to 10 years, so we'll see what that entails. Rebuilding the Scepter of Kree, we have 3 pieces, or an economic victory. Our treasury balance is short of 995 credits, which is interesting. May 4th, indeed, indeed. Saskia has put a link up there. Thank you, Saskia. And basically, if it tells us that we cannot colonize it... Oh, here we go. A colonizable planet has been found on the Draconis system. Here we go. Basically, if it only says Faz's flag, it means it's only able to be populated by us. We cannot populate any other system, no matter what the living conditions are, which is a big shame, because I see some really good places over here. Alright, our third and final scout ship. Can you integrate minor factions into your empire, and do they give you bonuses like unique ships, or weapon designs, or special buildings? That is a very, very good question. Well, it said I had something up there. Special project. The Otkar greets you. Here we go. A constant man is such a rarity that you must forgive my caution. One may smile and be a villain after all. Creepy looking dude, but that works. So far, I haven't seen anything from my gameplay that says you can integrate a faction. You can ally with factions. Suspect Rift, located on the Loibos. 1. We have located a suspect rift we should investigate, as these may hold artifacts, signs of life, or other valuables. Now that's been added to my Emperor log, so as you can see here, at any time, anything of interest in that region, we can show the location and we can go in there. Another thing that's been added to our Emperor log, located some apparently vacant buildings in the Proxima 2 planet. Sweet. We are actually going to bump it up just a little bit. We're going to bump up to ×2 speed so we can get all that working. We've made contact with Monda Ulan. Colonizable planet has also been found. We also can see some things there. The game's been saved. Perfect. We are saving on a monthly build just in case something terrible happens and we can reload. A minor race. This is something else that's really cool. We detected signs of life on Athefus 1. Seems the planet is home to the Mursa, an independent but still primitive alien race, however one we could potentially build a relationship with. So you have minor races that are in this game. As you can see, they're right here. They're tech level 3, and once they get to a certain level, they will become spacefaring and then actually become a new faction within the game, which is pretty cool. Let's see, Saskia says, yes, you can integrate them. Once they are integrated, they provide no bonuses. They do offer those when they are a vassal. Awesome. They will offer artifacts and gifts. So it may be more important, judging on that, to only vassalize instead of integrate, unless that's just your deal. A new project is available. Let's look at our projects. I forgot where those... Available projects. That's right. So we can study any of the races if we wanted to. So I'm going to study them. I'm actually going to take... I'm going to take sustainable solar... Oh, hold on. I'm going to take this and remove it from the queue. And if we study them, we get a bonus to their relationship with them, which just allows us, you can see, improves our relationship by 4 because we obviously have an interest in them, which means we initially would want to be friendly with them. So that's pretty cool. How you doing, sir? All right, so what do we got coming up next? We got our first colony ship. Now here's the thing. Do we want an average size with food and doubles the food production? We have no resources on Draconis 1, as well as some dangerous fauna, which decreases population approval by 10%. We do have a lot of different places we can go to. 30 SA1 has Aronium. These crystals can be used as a very efficient and powerful source of energy, speeds up industry infrastructure by 20%, as well as has fascinating flora, which doubles research production. Definitely gonna ping that planet for that. So I hope you guys are enjoying the stream so far. If you are, go ahead and give Iceberg Interactive a follow. We are definitely vamping up the live streaming from other streamers. There is another streamer that I believe will be going working tomorrow with Oriental Empires. So if you want to see more of that, if you like Iceberg Interactive, then definitely give them a follow. That way you'll always be notified when they are going live. Never heard of this game before. It is a smaller game in terms of, I guess, status, in terms of being known, but by no means is a smaller game in stature. This game is pretty big. 1 month and 1 week left before we get advanced universities. And we are just, oh, we are going at halftime. I was like, why is it going so slow? We've located some space dust in the 3010 system. Oh, we've got colonists. Oh no, that's a freighter. Oh, it's a merchant. And we got an expedition ship. Okay. Alright, cool. No worries then. Home planet. The Aethys has a proposal for us. Possible unauthorized colonization in the Aethys territory. Displeased. They want us to not colonize in their systems if we don't colonize in their systems. I don't know where they are, and I don't know what classifies as their system, so I'm going to decline it. Even if that sours our relationship a little bit. The Aethys, our relations are indifferent. Okay, perfect. We should be building that colony ship anytime now. There we go. And then the Aethys greets us. Awesome. Another awesome looking race. And is this the one I wanted to do? No, this is the one. Yes. Come and colonize this. Now it's simply a matter of clicking and the colony ship will go there. And from there, we'll colonize the planet, in which case we get the same starting setup for the most part of our planet on Teoct 1. As you can see here, we are now building certain things, bumping up our infrastructure. As you can see, we are going to be increasing our approval by 5% and tourism income by 2 credits a week in 3 weeks, and in 2 weeks we'll have 1 research production. We are currently positive by 2 credits, which is really good. And as you can see, our investments are totaling 10 credits a week. Let's roll, boys. A colonizable planet has been found. As you can see, our 3 scouts are really starting to bring about all of our system. I mean, it's really cool. What I love about these kind of lane system games, it is very, very easy to be strategic and to build up military bases at certain choke points, and that's what that really, really helps. As you can see here, Zeke would be a really, really good planet to have. There's 4 lanes coming into it, so they would have to go through here, through there, and then through there in order to get to you, kind of a deal. The Orolith greet us. Hey, we got our standard alien-looking dudes. And these guys are definitely telepathic, which is awesome. Research complete. Advanced universities, we're going to work on charismatic leaders. So now let's go back. Let's go to Advanced universities, and that increases our social infrastructure in all colonies by 1. So I'll tell you what I mean by that. And we've got stuff that we've gotten there, which is awesome. Our social infrastructure, which was initially 1 out of 2, is now 1 out of 3. So it just allows us to bump up to a higher level. And as you can see, we've already increased our approval. It's bumped up to 56%, and our credits should have gone up, which means we are rocking it. Very, very cool. What is this? Oh, we're colonizing that. We got my survey ship. I'm going to bring them down to here. As you can see, it matches that up. We have a suspect rift. And then we also have our mining station. I'm going to go ahead, and there was another place that had some sort of mining aspect to it. Thought it was right here. It is. Let's go there. Sweet. So you can see we're 83% of the way. Let's go ahead and bump it up to ×2 speed. The Dreco Screech you. Very cool. I love the races in this game. They look really, really awesome. And we have a new planet. 30 SA1. And what is our traits? We have doubles research production, and we have aromium. Industry infrastructure increased. So we could do productivity. He's not a council member, and we don't want him there because the approval rating would go down. Influence grows faster. That doesn't apply to us there. Let's go ahead and do this guy. Productivity is increased by 0.5. And we're going to go ahead and work, since we have a big bonus to research, we are going to focus almost all of our interest there. And I'm also going to work on some food production, since we really need to work on that now. The Benton's clan has a proposal. So these guys, anytime this happens, these guys are pirates. Whoop, knocked myself down a little bit. These guys are pirates, so we can pay them a protection fee of 200, and they won't attack our systems, and if already at war with our relation stats reverted to normal. We're going to ignore them for now. Don't really need them. There's one of our destroyers. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and build a couple more colony ships. A minor race has been located. Sort of looks like Civ in space. Kind of, but not really. Like, if I had a comparison to it, it'd be more along the lines of, okay, cool. I found a piece of tapestry and brought it back. So, we have a piece of tapestry, which means that is technically called an artifact. If we go over to artifacts, we have that piece of tapestry. We can add it to the queue, which I'm actually going to prioritize a little bit so we can see what exactly it gives us. Let me go to nano farms. Oh, I always right click and I don't mean to. We're going to remove that from the queue. We are going to remove this from the queue as well, and then add it to the queue so it is part 3. Nano farms will then be part 4. And then we'll see just what that all entails. We built some more destroyers. These ships look really, really cool too. And here in a little bit, we'll kind of modify them whenever we have more tech in that area. The Orlith Confederation. As you can see, we are kind of ahead of the game a little bit. Let's see here. What's really cool is you can go into your diplomacy, right? And you can see kind of some stats about all your different races. So we currently have a military power of 55, tech of 3, colonies 2. These guys aren't quite as powerful, have the same tech level. These guys really don't have. These are pirates, of course, as you can see there. They will declare war on any faction without gaining the warmonger trait, which is pretty interesting. So none of these guys really they haven't been around long enough to be ahead or behind other people. Research has been complete on charismatic leaders, which means we now have +5. So where at the beginning we had 1 out of 5, we can now do 1 out of 10, and it'll constantly increase as long as our prosperity and stuff is working. Did we build one here? Have we built it? We have. Sweet. So we got that. We are generating some liquid hubernite. The Yanaan greets us. A big glowing orb of space stuff. It's pretty cool. Alright, we already surveyed that, so let's go ahead and find our next surveyable place. Right there. Space Dusk may have something valuable of us to exploit. We're just building up a small fleet, nothing really too major. Now, as you can see, we do have a very big negative, but we do have a lot of credit, so I'm going to keep it there just for a little bit so we can see just how well we can do. And then once we build some more planets on some more colonies, we should be able to work that. We've located some space dust near a Death Star. We are being attacked by an abomination. So there are aliens. There are big life storms, life forces, whatever you want to call them. These guys are pretty ridiculously huge. It'll take quite a bit to destroy this abomination. It has 3,000 HP and 4 sets of these damage modifiers, which is pretty intense. A political storm is brewing. We have received a report from our intel services that Denai Moyui has been caught money laundering and corrupting officials. This is a touchy subject, as it shows not even our own council is immune to crime, so we must be very careful on how we proceed. Let the law enforcement officials handle it. What do we get from that? Penalty of -1 to prosperity. If we cover it up, it costs us 2 influence. If we expel him from the council, we get rid of him. So let's take a look at our council real quick. Where's our council? There it is. Okay, so this guy, he has a bonus on his happiness if prosperity is positive, but he is a slow learner. We are going to kick him out. We'll expel him from the council, which means we now have a new spot on the council. Which means we can do Denai Lonia, who is a seasoned politician. She's nervous, but fanatical. If we did Lonii Kartal, they're charismatic, but unpopular. And every colony's approval would decrease by 3%. And then if he was a governor, it would reduce it by 8%. We're going to select Denai. That works. Sweet. Our piece of tapestry has been studied. Concluded it could be very useful for further research, providing us a bonus of +4 research production. Very awesome. Very sweet. Okay, let's go ahead and go forward. Our research infrastructure has upgraded to Tier 2. We've located a lot of space debris. A lot of space debris. Species is about to go extinct. Hold on here. A specific fauna species is about to go extinct, and the only organization trying to prevent that is about to run out of funds. They are now asking for more investment to build a reservation, saying it's the only way to prevent the extinction. If we don't do anything, reduces approval by 5. If we invest in a reservation, it costs 300 credits, and our approval goes up by 4. I will definitely do that. Really similar to Stellaris. I've seen that comparison a lot, but I think it is different in many ways. In many ways. I like it. Goes to show you that just because it's quote-unquote indie doesn't mean that it's poor quality. A nameless Yan'an hacker contacted us saying he's managed to get access to highly confidential information on the Yan'an Commonwealth and is willing to share it with us, provided we give him political asylum. This surely would deteriorate our relations with them, but gaining access to the information would always give us an influence boost. If we denounce him, it gives us positive relationship. Hurts relationships by 2, but we gain 3 or 2 influence. Let's look at our relationship with the Yan'an. We have a +1. We're going to do it. We're going to accept his proposal. Awesome. Let's go ahead and double the speed. Suspect rip located. Did we do anything with this? Oh, he's just getting there. Our farming infrastructure has leveled up to 1. Merchant would like to make an offer. Has contacted us announcing he managed to get his hands on an ancient book. He says he's willing to sell it to us for 300 credits. If we do, maybe later. If we buy it, I don't really want to. Should we buy it or should I say maybe later? I'll let chat decide. I haven't let chat do anything in terms of interactions. I'll give it a minute. Oh, we are rolling. Let's pause it. They're saying buy it. Anyone else? Anyone else? Alright, we're gonna buy it. 300 credits. Survey has been complete. Exploiting it will generate +1 research. That was that place over here. So if we build a mining ship, we can do that and get a permanent +1 to research, assuming that we still keep it. Let's see, we need to find a new, let's look at our Emperor log. Suspect Rift. Where is that? That's not too far away. Oh, we already did that though. Yeah, we already did that. So that should be removed. Research has been complete studying the Ukar Republic. Vacant buildings. That's a little bit, good ways away, but let's go ahead and grab it. And we'll study that. Alright, game's paused. We are waiting on a colony ship. Okay, hold on real quick. The Utkar has a proposal for us. If we sign a research pact, they offer us 500 credits. Signing a research treaty, both parties will add 25% of the research production together for a limited time. For 500 credits, that sounds good. For 12 weeks, our science will increase. They are studying us. Zayar Spice has decreased in value to 3 credits per unit due to high production but low demand. What is this? We have an impurity carrier. And our 2 colony ships will create in 2 weeks. Sweet. Now what we need to do, crash site located. Goodness gracious, we have a lot of anomalies. We are exploiting that. What about Mylar 3? Oh, it's being popped. Oh man, they got to it before we did. We could go here. That would be a good place. Proxima 1, we would just need to... Yeah, we would just need to populate it before anyone else. Okay, did they abandon that? Oh no, Mylar 3 is what they're going at. The Dracos are studying us, which means they want us to have some better relations. Colonizable planet has been found way on the other side. Pretty cool. Alright. Still got that minor race, don't need to worry about them. Research has been complete. Our research on nanofarms, we have no research in progress. Now, as you can see, because we have such high production value, we're going to go ahead and start working on some military stuff. So we've got a power barrier, omni-shot beam, a disruptor blaster, and fusion missiles that we can all start working on. And as you can see, our research is really, really high. We're going to be able to do some things very quickly. It'll take 1 week. Let's go back. I say things and then I don't mean them. Fusion power barrier would be good. So yeah, right now our research production is very, very high. Let's go ahead and take a look here, make sure all of our infrastructure is still working correctly. We're 2 out of 2, so let's not focus on that. Instead, we could focus on creating more of a population. We could pump full on into here. Let's do that. 8 weeks and it gets our social. Scratch the endless space comparison. Sins of the Solar Empire is what I had in mind. That's what I think. I think Sins is a little more comparable. Except for you're not constantly doing other things, etc., etc. Like minerals and crystals and stuff. It's its own, it is unique. No matter what people say, it is different than Stellaris, than Sins, than Endless Space, than ruins located, a crash site located. The Anon are studying us. Sathara Sakal's speech. She has met with the council and not only gave an inspiring speech, but also spoke with each member personally to understand their current state of mind, leaving everyone extremely pleased with his leadership abilities. Everyone in the council has their happiness improved by 6% and received 400 experience. So let's take a look at this real quick. Look at that. That is crazy. That is awesome. Everyone is very happy with the way our empire is being run right now, which is fantastic. You know what else we need to do? We need more surveyable things. So let's go ahead and go here. We'll build a couple of survey ships. And we're going to build a couple more survey ships. There we go. Now, our income is negative, but that's okay. Research is complete. We're researching stuff every week. They have a proposal for us. Okay, this is the Yan'an. These are the guys that don't have a great diplomacy with us. If we offer them the piece of tapestry, they will give us 100. No, sorry. Research is complete. Yeah, we're going to be researching a lot of really good stuff very quickly. All we need is some more expansion. I mean, that's basically it. Which works. We're not powerful enough. We probably won't even go to war with anyone in this first part at all. This is still a very good place. That's where we're going to colonize next. And we will build a station there because it is close. It is very close to the other places, that other empire. Make contact with Agos Evorkia. Okay, I think that's just another pirate faction. There we are. Lost us for a second. Oh no, the Yan'an Commonwealth has insulted the Karzul Federation. Colony ship has been built. Let's go over to here. Right, this is the place we want? Yes. Colony ship. Go here. The Orolith Confederation has declared their friendship to the Yan'an Commonwealth. Is there anyone that we could really do the same with? Our relations are decent with the Old Carter Republic. So let's go ahead and declare our friendship. They appreciate that. It used up 2 of our influence. What we can do is we can send a proposal. Let's go ahead and go down right here. In terms of peace treaties, can we form an alliance? I'm going to go ahead and just throw that out there. What do they say? Research has been completed. Power barrier. We're researching that ancient book now. Hopefully that gave us a really good... Oh, they rejected our proposal. That sucks. It's okay. We'll manage. We will definitely manage. Mylar 3 has been populated by the Old Carter Republic. Our ship is at that expedition site. Epidemic, hold on real quick. An epidemic has been spreading through 30 SA1. We need to research a cure as soon as possible as it's severely impacting... Oh wow, it is. It is added to our Emperor's log. Let's go ahead and do that. Cure. We will go to the projects. It takes 1 week. We will add it to the queue. What is in our way? Oh, okay, never mind. We'll go ahead and do that. Research it real quick. Life discovered on Proxima 2. Yeah, we need to colonize a little more. Research complete, ancient book studied, providing a bonus to research production. Research has been complete. The cure epidemic is up next. Influence has increased as well. Our prosperity is stagnant, so we got to figure out how to increase our prosperity. Mylar's good protection from harmful EMF waves works better than aluminum foil. Mylar 3. Anything good over here? Doubles food production there, none. They studied an unknown faction. So let's go ahead and slow things down again, because once we get that, we're going to have to start researching other things. Shield command centers raises the maximum level of military infrastructure. Vortex shields creates a base shield capacity of 200, a recharge rate of 4, which is really good. Let's see what we can't do here. Sustainable solar cities. That would be nice to have. Solid fuel engines, industrial revolution. Increases base productivity in all colonies by... I like that a lot. And then available projects. We need to start researching other things. We'll go ahead and do the Aethys Conglomerate, the Orolith Confederation as well. And then we'll come down to sustainable solar cities and solid fuel engines, which unlocks, is faster, more efficient, and weighs less than the nuclear engine, which I think is what we have right now. The Aethys threatens you. Well, never mind. We will not work on the Aethys. Remove from queue. What do you think about that? Survey ship, hold on. Okay, we've already researched that. I don't know why it keeps saying we need to research it again. Yep, there is no thing there, so I don't know why it's not going away. Suspect rift located there. Hold on, let's go ahead and slow it down. Oh, we got 3 all right in a row. We do have a large thing over there, though, so that's not going to be beneficial to us. So hopefully we can escape it beforehand. A cure has been found. Awesome. Research has been complete. And these guys have a message. These are our pirates. We're going to go ahead and just deny them. They're building another survey ship. We just have so much to survey. We are already research, or we already got that. Just trying to think of where I want to go next. That's worth anything. Our science, man, we could just bump it all the way up. Research is necessary to unlock new tech. Let's go here. Let's just make sure we're doing everything correctly. Okay, let's go ahead and knock out that. We will go ahead and focus on social. These guys are close to the population max, but not too bad. We have another colony ship. We're being hit. Oh. There's that abomination. Looks like we got out of it. Awesome. Okay, we are populating that. I'm going to go over here with my other survey ship, and we're going to go check that thing out. Not only that, we still have our colony ship, which we do have a lot of planets we can choose from. I just don't know where exactly I want to go. This would be good because, again, food, and it has fascinating flora. Size small. This is average. This is average. Living conditions are perfect. The Konek clan, another set of space pirates. We're actually going to go here, because we have highly fertile lands which doubles food production. That'll really help us in the future. Let's go there. Why not? Now we're currently negative by 10 credits a week. The Orlith government is unpopular. News are circulating that there has been several protests against the government of the Orlith Confederation as approval reaches an all-time low. They declare their friendship. Oh no, that's the old car. Okay. I was like, wow. You're really kind of desperate, aren't you? They've studied the Yunnan Commonwealth. That all works, man. Let's take a look, and I don't know how. I guess it updates automatically. So they only have 2 colonies. These guys only have 2 other colonies. A lot of these other places, they're not doing anything. And I don't even know, Mylar 3 obviously isn't their first one. Do I still have ships that are scouting? In transit? Oh no, that's a destroyer. We'll get into ship designs here in just a little bit. Double speed. Survey ship has been built on Teokul. Again, we have so many things to discover, it really isn't going to hurt us. Construction blueprint holograms. Awesome. We're studying the Orlith Confederation. The Ethos has claimed protection for the Mesa minor race. Leonie Kagani visits the population. She hits the streets, or he hits the streets of Teok 1, talking with citizens and listening to their problems. The population was pleasantly surprised, and the news made the government more popular than ever. Improvement has gone up by 5%. Our approval rating is insanely high. 72%. Research has been completed. Studying the Orlith. A sustainable... How much do we have left? We don't have any artifacts to worry about. Let's go ahead and research the rest of these different weapons tech. We might as well. Anything else we can do down here? Nope, all of that initial stuff has been completed. What about for science? We've not focused on science as much as I should have. Social infrastructure, orbital logistics increases the number of stations per colony by 1, which is really cool. Free education unlocks the free education policy. Costs 2 credits, but increases prosperity by 1. We're going to go ahead and research that as our 5th. Hopefully we can research it quicker than a month, and then that'll increase our prosperity, which is something we're trying to do. We've already got colony or people declaring war on each other. I mean, we've discovered a lot of places. The Karazor greet us. Oh, hold on. Oh man, I think we may have lost a ship. Research complete. Survey complete. Found nothing of interest. Artifact has been retrieved. We can now study it further. Alien embryo. We're going to add that to the queue. And I'm actually going to remove that from the queue and then add it to the queue again. Alright, so we have ships that are just being idle. Do we have any other research? There we go. Come over. Oh, we colonized another planet. Awesome. What is this? Ruins in the site of interest. Awesome. We've successfully colonized another planet. So we got 30 IO. We're now positive by 8, which is awesome. No, I don't want to put him anywhere. Let's go with... Let's see, 4 credits there. We can't really... I'm not going to worry about research here. And then we can do 0.8 so we can work on population a little bit, as well as food. All that stuff's going to take a while altogether with, but we'll be alright. Now we're going to go ahead, speeds up industry infrastructure development. We're going to allow the sale of this as well as liquid hubernite. So that would be potentially plus 8 credits that we can sell. Okay, hold on. The Dracos has sent a proposal. We sign a research pack for 6 weeks for 1,500 credits. Absolutely. They have a proposal, a research pack. Both parties will add 25%. Sure. That's a wow. A bounty hunter seeks help. A group of foreign bounty hunters have offered our government 800 credits if we destroy the abomination located in the Dead Star system. Okay, that is right here, right? Where's that? Show location. It is right there. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to bump up our military production. Research complete. Awesome. Solid fuel engines. Where is our empire? It's over here. I keep looking in the wrong direction. All right, so what we're going to do here, give it a couple more dreadnoughts. And then we're actually going to go over here. And build impurity carriers? Nah. Build an insane destroyer and a pride dreadnought. Over here, we actually need to go ahead and work on our infrastructure first. No, he's not good. I don't like him at all. And then we're going to go ahead and bump up farming, social, and that. There we go. Now what I'm going to do here, we're finally going to get into the ship design. I want to tell you why here. We're going to start with our insane destroyer. HP of 450, shields 100, speed 21, and then we have 5 power from our bolt blasters. Let's go ahead and get rid of one of those. As you can see, that will affect our cost. But what we can add here, the Omni Shot beam. Nah, it does a lot of damage. Accuracy 95%, damage range 8, base damage of 13. Almost knocks it up to what we had at the beginning. We could do a magnetic beam. Has a 25% higher chance of disabling the engines or weapons of the target. We could do swarm missiles, or we could do a bolt blaster. I'm actually going to go with, we're going to go ahead and do a magnetic beam. That way, hopefully, we can knock out the weapons of it. It can't do too much to us. We could do a solid fuel engine. Again, now we're back up to our original price, which isn't too bad. Last but not least, we could do a circuits protector, a colony module, which can colonize new worlds. So that would be really interesting if we wanted to kind of go forward with an army, with a fleet, and we wanted to colonize another planet. We could do so. I'm hoping it wouldn't remove the ship. If it does, then it would, but that's still interesting because it'd be cheaper and faster than a regular colony ship. But I don't know the benefits versus the not benefits of having that. Mining module, self-repair, extra shield charger, anti-fire, reduces the chance of fire, but a self-repair would actually be really good for that. So 230 really isn't that bad from 190. Considering where we're at, really isn't bad at all. And then I'm actually going to add a power barrier, 20% extra TAM. Nah, we won't worry about that. So instead of just being a 5-5, it is now an 8-13-5. It'll cost 200 credits to make all those changes. We're going to do the same thing down here to the Pride Dreadnought. We're going to take out 3 of its magnetic beams. I'm going to add the Omni-Shot beam. Actually, we'll go ahead and do the magnetic beam. Nuclear engine, we're going to take that out. We're going to put in a solid fuel engine. Modules, a self-repair unit. That way, we can kind of do it on the run. We can focus on that. So again, doesn't bump it up all that much. Drastically increases that fire rate. Plus, that magnetic beam has a chance of disabling engines or weapons of the target. And then the Impurity Carrier. Same deal. We're going to add an Omni-Shot beam because it's the best thing for us at the moment. We're going to add a self-repair unit, and instead of a nuclear, we're going to go with the solid fuel. Not really all that much different. The carrier actually probably could... No, we'll do that. Sweet. And then we could have renamed them to whatever we wanted to or whatever. But what's best and interesting about that is it automatically makes those changes. So as you can see, this guy now is a lot more sturdier, a lot more destructive. Now we are -9, but again, we're going to be so far along, we'll be okay. Let's make sure all of our ships aren't just idle. Survey ship. Now what's also interesting is we could definitely add some weapons to our survey ships, which is definitely a different take. A scout, or is he automatically... Okay. Which I think is really cool, that we could add a weapon to our survey ships so they're not completely defenseless. I'm not going to do that right now, but we could. This mining station is idle. So are you extracting? I think you are. In transit. Mining station is idle. All these guys, awesome. We're working it. Now let's go ahead and take a look at our diplomacy again. Let's see how far we are. Tech power of 50, military power of 100. We are rolling. Military power is a little higher with the Orolith, but their tech is awful. These people are expanding quite quickly. No one is near our tech power, which is good. We made contact with the Terran Union. All right. Again, guys, if you have any questions whatsoever, just let me know. And if I can't answer it, Saskia would be more than happy to. Which basically means Saskia will be answering it all. Our prosperity stagnant. We could probably go ahead and build some more colony ships. One, two, three. Sure. Research has been completed of fusion missiles. Disruptor blaster is working it as well. Let's go ahead and bump up the ×2 speed again. Declared friends with the Draco Order. Survey complete. If we did that, we get research production. In transit idle. There we go. Let's take a look at this. Oh, I wish it would select it. There we go. There we go. No, I wanted to go down here. If study generates that, oh, cool. No, not if studied. We're already at max. Research has been completed of the disruptor blasters, and we are working at the max research that we can. Is there anything else? We're currently studying the embryo, so hopefully that'll reveal some good things for us. completed all of those. A storm gun, shield command centers, a vortex shield. Let's go somewhere in science. We've got that guy 1 month, and we'll be doing that, which is awesome. Quantum Labs gives us a research infrastructure +1, 1 month and 2 weeks. Orbital logistics, we don't really need that. Green city planning would be great. 3 weeks. Industry revolution. We're not really focused on that right now. Qualified shipwright. Speed rate at which new ships are built is 20%. That is awesome. I'm going to bump up the qualified shipwrights, which is also something you can do, by the way. Artifact retrieved. Awesome. We're building more ships. We are hemorrhaging money just a little bit. It's not too bad. 2 weeks until we build the Pride Dreadnought. Promising prospect joins in. Awesome. The Scythus greet us. Awesome. Did I miss several genocides? We have not even remotely attacked anyone yet. We're not at that point. I'm more focused on science at the moment. Alien embryo. Let's see. Finished their research, and they concluded it would be worth a significant amount of credits if sold to wealthy collectors. Okay. That's awful. Let's look at our artifacts. It's worth around 500 credits. Absolutely, we'll sell it. That's so terrible. But too funny. Holy crap. They found a noble family of some sort. Inside, they found vast luxury items worth 550 credits. The amount has been added to our treasury. I think this stream could use an awesome counter. If by that you mean my streams are awesome, well, thank you. If not, I don't know what you mean, and I don't know if I'm offended or not. I'm just kidding. They've studied the Olkar Republic, which is something we really should probably do as well. Available projects. Let's go ahead and study the Drakos, the Kalzar, and the Terrans. Why not? Spend a little bit of time after all that research is done and get going with that. So what we're going to do right now, a council member is leveled up. So what does that do for us? I don't know what it does. Each council member, when he levels up, can gain new positive traits and or lose negative ones. So don't remember if they had negative or positive traits, but that's really good. Look at this. A doctor increases population growth rate by 30% if a governor. He is a born leader. Fantastic. So as soon as we can, we are going to go here and we're going to take out that dude. The Orlith have studied us, which is pretty cool. Oh, I get it. I do say awesome a lot. My bad. Let's see. What can we do here? We are rocking it. Next colony. Not rocking it so much there. Let's go ahead and bump that up to the next part. No investments left there. Nothing else I can really do at this point. Let's go to our home planet and see what we got going on here, because that only focused on colonies. We are out of that, so let's go ahead and bump up and get some more housing so our population can increase. Our food production is pretty good. We could build, let's do that. Let's build a station after we build all this other stuff. And then we will bump up to, oh no, we'll go that and that. Sweet, sounds good. Alright, we got all these guys now. And then we are going to go there real quick, and then we will go take out this, what was it called? I can't remember what it was called. The Abomination, I believe. Do we have colony ships? I thought we did. Survey ship is idle. Scython is studying us. The Orlith have a proposal. Slightly terrifying. Let's go there. Let's see. They want to offer. We offer them 600 credits. They share extinguisher with us. No, but I will. What text do I have? Oh dear Lord. Okay, what would be something that wouldn't really hurt us? That would be good for them. Power barrier. I feel charismatic leaders would be good. Send a counteroffer. Scython is studying us. Alright, and then as soon as we can, we will be rolling and taking out this abomination, and we'll get 500 credits. Even though we're negative by 23, I should probably increase taxes. Let's do that. Gotta remember where it is. The Orolith rejected our proposal. Well, that's on them. Oh no, finances, there we go. If we bump it up, we're only at -10. It does cause a little bit of negative influence, but we'll be okay. Empire policies is something else that we could do. I'm not making a whole lot of money right now, so I don't want to get into them. But something like we could research, which wouldn't really do anything because we're at max research. We could increase our approval, add productivity. We could add extra investment points. Authoritarian and democracy are kind of where we're at right now. So right now we're right in the middle. And remember, if a council member doesn't like the current government, or if they like the current government, their happiness is doubled. If they don't like it, then their unhappiness is doubled. So it depends on which way we go, depends on how we handle all of that. So let's check our character pool. This is the promising person. They're a populist, but they're a xenophobe. Well, that's not good. I don't like that. The Terran greets us. Thank you very much, Terran. Let's take a look. They're only over there. The Okar Republic and Drekos have signed a non-aggression. Now, if there's anyone... Ruins located, and we have a distress signal. Oh, wow. Show system location. Holy crap, that's a long ways away. Let's get... I have 6 queued, we don't have to worry about that. They've really started expanding as well. That's us. Kidding. Let me... Where's my home planet? I always forget what my home planet is. There it is. They're working on building colony ships. Survey is complete. They want to quit. Why? Says he can't stand Taro Vendez and refuses to stay. If we let him go, he quits. If we give in to demands the other council member, if we convince him to stay, it costs 2 influence and improves his happiness by 8%. We'll convince him to stay. He's a good fellow. The Okar Republic has studied people. Good for them. Okay, our planet. Our guys are ready to rumble. The Orolith have declared their friendship. Awesome. Let's actually do the same with them. Yeah, we're at +8. I will do that. I will declare our friendship. And then I'll also send a proposal where we sign a non-aggression. Send a proposal. But for now, we are going to attack with our fleet. Hopefully take out this abomination. They've accepted our proposal. Awesome. Prepare to engage. Hopefully we can take this thing out. Remember, it has 3,000 HP and has a lot of damage things. I think it was like 12 damage and it had 4 sets of those 12 damage. Here we go. Bring it on, abomination. Why? Why did you do that? Oh my word, you idiots. You idiots. Game has been saved. Let's come back here and we are going to go after that guy. Hold on. Play. That's great. Congratulations. Well done. Here comes that abomination. Pew, pew. There we go. Oh, I'm messing up the whole thing. Man, that thing is powerful. But it's getting pretty wrecked. We should take it out fairly easy. We may only lose a couple of ships. If we even lose one. No, we'll lose one. They have a proposal for us. Hold on. We offer them 3 influence. They share orbital logistics. Sorry. Not interested. Oh, we're not even going to lose a ship. Get wrecked, son. The abomination is destroyed, and we gained 500 credits. Fantastic. Now I can finally move one of my science ships in. Scout. Survey ship is idle. Come down to here, my friend. Oh, it doesn't select it. I hate that. Okay, now is there anything we need or want from these people? The Kalzor have declared their friendship. We're going to stay relatively peaceful. I don't think that's a bad thing. The Kalzor, let's go ahead and do the same. I don't have enough influence. Never mind. Am I gaining stuff in 1 month and 3 weeks? Sounds great. What do we have here? Yeah, they could go ahead and build a colony ship. Are we still hemorrhaging? We're still a little bit, not bad. Let's build another colony ship. What do you got going on here? You got no investments left. We're doing alright. Go to the next colony. They're building a colony ship already. 2 weeks left and they'll get farming done. Social is going to get worked on. And these guys are really expanding, aren't they? So I really need to start working on colonizable planets. Pretty much any size at this point, we can really start working on it. Let's take a look. I don't want to go to war with anyone necessarily, but I do just kind of want to see the Ukar Republic. Our relations are good. The Orlick Confederation is fantastic. Kalzar is doing great. Terran Union, they're indifferent with us. The Clan, they are pirates. Yannan, they're decent. There's really no one that we're not doing good with. The Steiger Clan, no, we can ignore them. Alright, so we have 2 colony ships. That's small, but we can get things built up, science built up there, so let's go ahead and do that. Kind of sneak in that territory, and we will build a orbital station there as well. Zlathrahus is decent, has food and aromium, but population happiness will not be good there thanks to dangerous critters. We could go over to Kigrath. The same thing over there. And these guys, are these pirates? The Aethys. We're at +2. Their military power is 125. Species is about to go extinct. We will definitely do that. Research complete. Researching green planning. That's fine by me. Are we still in the negative? We are. We got to figure out how to get that positive. Did that guy already leave? He did already leave. Alright, so what other planets can we colonize? Am I working on that already? I don't think I'm sending anyone there. Let's go ahead and colonize that planet. Let's take a look at our ships. These guys are all idle. Scout ships are in transit. We have a survey ship that's not doing anything. Let's see what we can't discover. Oh, I keep forgetting that I have to select it. Where the crap did it go again? There it is. Select it. We've got a place that can be researched as well. We have ruins, and then great landscapes. Triples profit from tourism. That would be a really good place to settle, actually. All right. Doing well. How is everyone, by the way? Everyone who's still in the chat, everyone who's still watching, I hope you are enjoying it. If you don't know, if you weren't here in the beginning, May the 4th is when this game comes out officially, out of early access. So if you are looking forward to this, if you like it, Major Corporation is in serious trouble. then I recommend you go to the Steam page for this game on Steam, and you will find it. One of our biggest corporations is going through extreme difficulties and needs financial aid, or will start to issue massive layoffs. Using taxpayers' money to bail out a corporation is not a popular measure, but it's necessary to keep those jobs. So if we bail them out, we lose 8%. If we don't do anything, we have a penalty of -1 to our prosperity. For a small sum, we shall share it with you. Rumor of a local interest. We have the money, why not? Remains of an ancient sieve somewhere in the Asterian system. They believe we could find something worthwhile there. So probably send a scouting party or a survey ship. Interesting. Now we did have a distress signal over there earlier, so it may be worth it to let's see what our distress signal. We can't even get to there. Let's go. Let's actually add a few. Yokar as a proposal. We offer them 300. I'm good. Thank you, though. Thank you for the offer of that. Got another colony ship. There's a couple of colonizable places over there. What is this? Vast swamps makes all infrastructure 20% more expensive. This is good. Potassium speeds up farming infrastructure. I like that one. So let's find our colony ship. And we're going to go way out here in the boondocks of space. The Aethys has declared war on the Scythons. Sweet. This is the first I've heard of this game. Seems quite similar to Stellaris. Again, people have made a lot of those comparisons. I mean, every space game I feel is going to be similar in some aspect or another. Sure, it's similar to Stellaris. It's also similar to Sins of a Solar Empire. It's also similar to Endless Space. So, I've heard a rumor that might interest you. No, we're not going to do that again. Survey has been complete. We found luxury items worth 550 credits. We found signs of life. And the Aethys have declared friendship. Our farming infrastructure has leveled up. Awesome. We're at +5. So I think we're okay in terms of farming infrastructure. What I would like to do is... yeah, we'll go ahead and bump up industry. Why not? Okay. Let's go ahead and hit that forward speed again, making sure that our survey ships... Let's actually go over here because we did have... Got to get oriented again. We did have something to research over here. Here we go. Oh my word, I did it once again. Let's go ahead and go over here. Research complete. We are now studying the Ancient Book. The Ancient Book was studied, approving our approval by 10%. We are studying the Dracos Order. So let's go ahead and look at our artifacts. We have available projects. We're studying a lot of those guys. What can we do after that? We could do shield command centers. Just return. Have we seen battles yet? You missed a small battle defeating an abomination is basically what it could be called. I'm really not looking to be super militaristic, and I'm sure that's kind of boring to some people, but I always go militaristic in every space game that I play, and I thought I would just try something different this time. The Aethys has claimed protection over those guys. Survey has been complete. +4 research production. If we generate anything with it, research has been complete. Studying those people, so we will work on that. Let's go with... Let's build a mining ship. We have a couple of mining ships we can definitely use. Or mining places. So let's build a few mining ships. We have located an anomaly. Awesome. There you go. Awesome again. I'm trying not to say it now, but it's kind of hard. Any more colonizable planets? We got a colonizable planet over there. Let's do it. these guys aren't doing anything, so why not? That gas cloud, if we mine it, we can generate phonium crystals, increases max research by 5. Oh, that'd be really good. That's super crucial. I don't know why I didn't see that before. Let's take a look at our expansions again. Military power 150, tech 86. We have some people catching up, and we're probably know the Dracos Order has definitely a much higher military than we do. So does the Scython Collective. The Terrans are getting close as well. Peaceful approach is good, but I have to know what this game offers. Are the battles turn-based, RTS, can you control the ships, or are the battles automated? They are RTS style, everything is automated. Nothing we can do about that. I mean, that's pretty standard. It's nothing about this game has been turn-based so far, so it's not going to be turn-based in battles. Everything is real-time. It's definitely real-time. What are we working on over here? Alright, next colony. No, I don't want to appoint a new person just yet. No governor's been appointed. I don't really want to put any governors because we don't have really good candidates. What can we do here, though? We could go ahead and work on our social. We have +7 food, so I'm not super concerned about that. We will go ahead and work on research, though, because if we get that mine, if we mine that space, we will definitely be able to work on that very well. What are my governors? Yeah, colony approval, I don't want to worry about that. Social infrastructure of governor, sure, we'll do that. There we go, look at that. Oh, +4, yeah, we'll definitely pump everything into social for now. We are hemorrhaging quite a bit, though. I've got to stop the infrastructure. We'll go ahead and do that. We don't need food, so don't worry about that. Population could be standard casual fights then. Well, if that's not your thing, then that's not your thing. Research complete. Oh, we did colonize that. Perfect. I mean, we're doing so well with everyone else. Mining ship has been built. Hold on real quick. We're going to come over here, and this is the place I believe would give us +5 maximum research. Research has been shielded command centers. I don't know how many more things we have. Let's go into science, and let's see what we can do there. We could do neural studies. Adds a flare bonus to research production. Quantum labs, let's go ahead and reduce that. Research infrastructure +2. Space-time manipulation. Makes it possible to travel through wormholes. That's pretty sweet. Let's go and see what in the middle. Great managers. Increases base production. I like that. Titan class. Oh, wow. Base of 320 credits. Base HP of 2100 and 1 extra weapon slot and 1 extra defense slot. That's pretty intense. Taxes for the rich. Unlocks taxes for the rich. This policy increases tax income at the cost of -1. I don't really want to do that right now. We'll do industry revolution. Super cities would be good because it allows higher housing infrastructure, but we're not at that point yet, so I really don't mind. Vortex shields. We did shield commander. Storm gun. That's pretty sweet. Neutron beam. Base damage is 16. Ion torpedoes. 25% chance of starting a fire. Could do a weapons hack. Unlocks the weapons hack module. Disables the target's weapons for 20 seconds. That's pretty good. We'll do orbital logistics. Why not? Yeah, Avlal greets you. So we are starting to reach other areas of the galaxy. The Yanan have a proposal for us. We're going to decline that because clearly I'm inside of their realm and they don't really like that. But I really don't care either. We are generating that, which is awesome. And yeah, I mean, I think we're the most expansive empire at the moment. We may kind of be tied. We do have 6 colonies. There are a couple with 5, and we're actually going to have 2 more on the way. We do have to kind of be concerned about the quality of our economy at the moment, though. Income, taxes, and tourism. Yeah, we really kind of should probably back off. We do have 65%. Let's back off there. let's let it take a while. How about that? Let's see what we can't do if we can get our income kind of back up into the positive. There we go. It's pretty simple, relatively simple. I'm gonna work on that though. That's fine. That's fine. They're close to getting there. 0 out of 4. What am I working on there? Ah, that's fine. We'll work there. Draconis 1. They're already at 1 out of 2. I'm going to work on building up their housing structure. Housing structure. 6 weeks left. We can do that. That's fine. Just kind of reduces our things there for a while. The Drekos have a proposal. We offer them 300 credits. No. Scython have a proposal. We offer them 900 credits. No. They just cost a planet with very good living conditions. Nope. We don't need that. Research complete. We're now researching great managers. We have another ship. Do we want to research that guy? We could do research packs. We could focus on that again. Let's go here. The Olkar Republic, we are really good with them. Let's go ahead. We do only have 1 research. A research pack for... We'll do 26 weeks. We'll do half a year. We'll see what they think about that. They accepted our proposal. Awesome. Did we get there yet? I don't know that we did. Do we have a ship on the way? Let me look. Mining ship. Maybe we didn't actually select it or something. I don't know. Go there, please. Can you show us a colony screen that's more developed so we can see other buildings? Just curious how it changes the look. Yeah, let me find a colony ship or a colony planet that has been a little more developed. I can even show you maybe our home planet because I think it's been researched a little more. Let's take a look here. We're 3 out of 4, 2 out of 2 industry. So let's go to, this is your basic one. This one has almost literally nothing but the social infrastructure, and we could even find one that doesn't even have that. This has absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing right here. And so then we'll go back to one of the other places. This is a little bit of an arid environment, so as you can see, our industry structure is built up, and as time increases, we can research things that will obviously increase the limits, so you'll see more and more of a higher populated area. Over here, for instance, we have some good farming infrastructure. We have some research infrastructure. Prosperity, it basically affects your approval, less corruption, things of that nature. Ours is currently stagnant. We don't have anything modifying it into the positive, but we also don't have anything modifying it into the negative. Right now, I'm okay with that. We could obviously increase it more. I'll work on that probably at a later date. I do like how they develop. That is sweet. I like it too. And I'm really excited to get kind of into the late game so I can see what like a really, really, really well-developed economy looks like. For sure. Right now we're only hemorrhaging at 9 a week. That is not bad. Compared to the 24 we were rocking before, so we're okay. Now, I do have a colony over here that I could establish. It's a little bit out of the ways for sure, but it's in an area that we are protected in. These guys aren't going to do anything to us. Who are these? This is the Kalzor. I think we're really good friends with the Kalzor. We're decent. We're pretty indifferent. So I could put a colony ship there, and I think we would be all right. Let's go ahead and do that. And we'll do it at normal speed. Let's see if we have any other ships that are just chilling. We got all of our guys. We have a survey ship that's just being idle. Okay, we've researched that. Is it studying it again? Oh, it is studying it. Okay. Exploited by the Targon Initiative, or Interactive. That's us. Declare their friendship to the 8th. There's really not a whole lot of war going on. I'm okay with that. It's different. It's really different than what I'm used to. We have another mining ship. This generates cobalt. Speeds up all infrastructure by 10%. That would be something worth keeping if we wanted to. I don't know if we would necessarily want to. Now, we do have a lot of logs left. We do have a distress signal that we need to get to. Let's actually go ahead and build a ship for that. The Orloth are going through hard times. Prosperity and economy are going down the toilet, basically. Let's go ahead and build a... no, not a survey ship. We're going to build a couple of scouts. Making sure no one else is idle. We have another survey ship over here. Do we have anything that is surveyable? There we go. Oh. Oh, I get it. So we have to kind of keep guys there. Interesting. Studying an anomaly. They have declared their friendship. Awesome. Fantastic. Don't know that there's a whole lot else that we can be doing. Our colony ship is finally reaching that place. Oh, it's impossible now. Did something happen? The Oval have declared their friendship. Okay, so apparently it is no longer possible for us to colonize this place. The Terran have a proposal for us. We signed a research pact for 18 weeks and they give us 1,500. I will take that. Now, one thing I did want to see, we are in week 2 of month 1, year 242. Let's look at our objectives, our end objectives again. That's in our Emperor's log. So, we could have a diplomatic victory. We have 9 factions left to defeat. We need 51 more tech points. We can need to survive for 10 years. We're all right. Our treasury balance is short of 1,004 credits. Oh. So I think we need 1,004 credits a week? Is that what I'm reading? I think so. Let's see, we're hemorrhaging 4. Yeah, we need to be making 1,000 credits a week. That is insane. We could do research ascendancy. We needed 150, which means we have done over 100 techs within this short amount of time. So that's something that's definitely attainable if we wanted to do it. Not saying we should, just saying we could. Let's find another thing, another resource to exploit. Okay, we got that. Expedition ship from the Sada Gothak? Who is that? I don't even have them in... Who is this? This is Winter Kuska. Oh, they're merchants, okay. Merchants roam the galaxy searching for empires and pirates to trade with. Awesome. Now what we can do, this is something that I should have mentioned before that I kind of actually forgot about. Let's see, available projects, artifacts, empire policies, finances. I need to find it again. Basically what I can do is I can find places, items of interest. We've got that, which is good. Minor races. We got trading, we got colonizable areas. This is really cool. I like this because it can kind of give an overview of everything we're wanting to do. I can control it all from here as well, which is something I probably should have been doing from the get-go. We have a lot of colonizable planets, which I kind of wish we could sort by size. So we have a lot of large places that we could settle in. Anything about traits? A type? No, we'll go with living conditions would be perfect. So this place, right there, it's a little out of the way. Well, no, I have a ship there. Thought I had a ship there. No idea. Oh, he's going right there. Okay. Is this game going to support community mods? That is a very good question, and I'm honestly not sure. Saskia is no longer around, and we are... What was this? Scython Collective. Hold on. Are we friends with these guys? They're good. Dang it! Why'd I have to be nice to everyone? I really don't know. I would imagine maybe so. That kind of seems the direction that a lot of games are going with nowadays. So we're really... that is something you could actually go on to Iceberg Interactive's channel, on their YouTube channel, and you could go ask them on their announcement trailer, and that would be really good. And or go to the Steam page for the game and ask there. That's one thing that I would recommend. Okay, now we have a distress signal. We're gonna move a guy over there, and you're moving to over there, which is fine. Cool. Well, guys, you know what? I actually do think we might call it an end to there. Our military power isn't the greatest, and we certainly could build towards that. But right now, we're only at a -3, considering we were at -26 at some points. That's really, really not that bad. Are we exploiting that? We should be. Anyways, we're doing pretty good. Our empire is one of the largest. We are finding more settlements to conquer and to take over with. I think in terms of like no conflict, we could potentially go through this entire game without doing anything in terms of conquering other people or assimilating them or anything. Currently, modding is not easy but possible to a degree. We might improve the mod support post-release depending on feedback. Well, there you go. Thank you, Famibble. I hope I said that right. Thank you for answering that question. That is very helpful. I like it. We got a Ruthless Station here. Is that us? It is us. I don't remember building a Pride Dreadnought, though. Whatever. We can do that. Anyways, guys, I am going to end the stream here. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope this was a good taste. And again, we didn't have many battles. I may kind of stab someone in the back, build up my army, and go after someone so you guys can really get a good large-scale battle. I know a lot of you would enjoy that. The next time I stream, we may kind of try and focus on that if you guys want. But again, I hope you enjoyed it. I thank you, Iceberg, for allowing me to stream. I'm not sure the next time I will stream this game with Iceberg. It may be next month. It may be sooner than that, depending on what you guys think and what you guys want. So definitely leave your opinions on all their social media, things of that nature, because if you guys want to see more, it will encourage both Iceberg and myself to continue this stream, and we will keep focusing on it. Again, hope you enjoyed it. Click on that follow button for Iceberg Interactive so you can stay up to date. Again, there is another streamer coming in tomorrow, and he will be streaming some Oriental Empire, so be on the lookout for that. Other than that, this is Havoc, and I'm out of here. Peace.